Rival parties have finally reached an agreement on a government budget for next year. Lawmakers held a final round of negotiations Monday after Saturday's midnight deadline came and went. The parties will soon schedule a full floor vote for the bill. For more, we connect to our political correspondent, Kim Minji, standing by at the National Assembly. So, Minji, fill us in.
Devin, after days of grueling negotiations, rival parties have finally reached agreement over the government's nearly $400 billion budget bill for next year. The floor leaders of the three major political parties held a joint press conference about an hour ago over the agreement that they reached on the most disputed areas. Now, the most contentious issue has been the creation of public sector jobs. Rival parties have finalized the figure at 9,475. The ruling Democratic Party of Korea had initially wanted to add more than 12,000, while the main opposition Liberty Korea Party demanded that the figure be slashed to about 7,000. Despite that agreement, the Conservative Party said that it was still opposed to the idea. Another area of contention was the $2.7 billion to be set aside for small companies to cushion the fallout from next year's hefty minimum wage hike. Rival parties agreed to keep the budget as it is for next year, adding that the figure cannot get bigger in 2019. They also said that the cash support will be changed in the following year to other support measures such as tax benefits. Now, for child benefits and basic pensions, the rival parties agreed to have the program start later in the year, as well as change the criteria for those eligible. For vulnerable senior citizens, they agreed to come up with more measures to support them down the road. As for the much disputed revision to the country's tax code, rival parties decided to keep the government's proposal for higher taxes on the wealthy. For corporate tax, they agreed to raise the corporate tax rate to 25% for businesses with taxable profit of more than $300 million. Now, parties will convene a plenary session tomorrow to vote on the proposal. That's all I have for now. Back to you, Devin.